Namaste. Welcome to YogiEvolve podcast with Amrita. Today we are going to learn and practice Hong Sau, one of the most profound meditation techniques taught by Paramhansa Yogananda. If this is your first time practicing Hong Sau, don't worry about getting everything perfect. Meditation is not something we master in a single sitting. It develops gradually through sincere and regular practice. This episode has been created to become your daily companion. In the first part, I will help you understand the technique and then I will guide you through the practice itself. You can return to the practice portion of this episode as often as you like. In many of my previous episodes, I have spoken about prana, our life force energy, and how it influences our thoughts, emotions, mental strength, and spiritual growth. And so it becomes very important for us to learn Hong Sau because Hong Sau is one of the simplest and the most direct way of becoming aware of that life force energy and gradually bringing it under conscious control. This practice of Hong Sau has three main steps. Step 1 is to relax the body. Step 2 is to use the Hong Sau technique itself to calm the mind even further. And step 3 is the final and the most important part. Here we don't practice any techniques. We simply remain focused and still at the spiritual eye, the point between the eyebrows. This is the actual meditation. We use the first two steps to prepare ourselves to enter into this state. If you would like to understand the theory behind Hong Sau, prana, meditation in greater depth, I have explained them in my book, A Beginner's Guide to Prana or Life Force Mastery. For this episode, let's keep our attention on the practice itself. Before we begin the practice, there are a few simple techniques that will help you meditate correctly. To make them easier to remember, I have divided these techniques into 5 simple preparation steps. First is to choose a place where you will not be disturbed for the next few minutes that you're going to meditate. Second is how to sit and the posture to maintain. You may sit on the floor or on a chair. Both are equally suitable. If you're sitting on the floor, choose any comfortable meditation posture that allows you to keep your spine straight without strain. If you're comfortable sitting in Siddhasana, that is the preferred posture. It will help to sit on a firm cushion or meditation pillow to gently raise your hips. Sit towards the front of the cushion so that only your buttocks are supported, while your folded legs rest comfortably on the floor. This helps you to keep your spine straight for a longer period of time. Take a few moments to adjust your posture until you feel steady, relaxed, and comfortable. If you're sitting on a chair, sit slightly away from the backrest. Keep both the feet flat on the floor and your thighs parallel to the ground. If needed, to keep the thighs parallel to the floor, either put a cushion on the chair or under the feet, depending on your height. Now gently straighten your spine. Lift your chest slightly. Relax your shoulders. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. Rest your hands comfortably at the junction of the thighs and the torso, with your palms facing upwards. Keep your palms relaxed and open. During Hong Sau, we do not use finger mudras. I want to stress that it is important to keep the palms open and not form any mudras. If you have a habit of sitting in a mudra during your meditation, make a special effort to keep your palms open and relaxed throughout the practice. The third preparation step is the gaze and mental focus. Now gently lift your gaze to the point between the eyebrows, that is the spiritual eye. There is no need to stain. Simply let your awareness rest where naturally, as though you were looking at the top of a distant mountain. The gaze is gently uplifted yet completely relaxed. Once your gaze is in position, gently close your eyes without dropping the gaze. If you feel any tension or pain around your eyes, then you're making a mistake. We are only gently lifting the gaze upward. We are not crossing the eyes or trying to physically look at the point between the eyebrows. Instead, maintain an inner focus at the spiritual eye, the point between the eyebrows, while allowing the eyes themselves to rest in a gentle upward gaze. The fourth is relaxing the body. We have to learn diaphragmatic breathing here. Practice with me. Take a slow, deep, diaphragmatic breath through the nose, allowing your abdomen to expand. Now exhale slowly, gently drawing the abdomen inward until the lungs feel comfortably empty. Let's do this once more. Inhale deeply through the nose, allowing the abdomen to expand. Exhale slowly and completely, bringing the abdomen in. Next, we will combine diaphragmatic breathing with double breath technique. Simply follow my guidance to learn the double breath technique. Take a short inhalation through the nose, immediately followed by a deeper inhalation. So it will sound something like this when you do it properly. And then, as you inhale, gradually tense the whole body, beginning with low tension, increasing to medium tension, and then to high until you feel a gentle vibration throughout the body. Never tense so much that you cause pain or discomfort. Now exhale twice through the mouth, and it will sound something like this. A short exhalation followed by a longer one. As you exhale, gradually release the tension from high to medium to low until the whole body is completely relaxed. Now practice with me. Double inhale through the nose. Gently test the whole body. Low, medium, high, vibrate. And now double exhale through the mouth. Relax. High, medium, low, completely relax. One last time. Low, medium, high, vibrate and relax. High, medium, low, completely relaxed. Now allow the body to become perfectly still. The fifth preparation step is calming the mind with measured breathing. In this method, we will inhale for a fixed number of count, we will hold our breath for a fixed number of count, and then we will exhale for a fixed number of count. We are going to do for a count of 6. Simply follow along with me. Inhale gently through the nose to a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once again, inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One last time. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now allow your breathing to return to its normal rhythm. Keep your body relaxed. Keep your spine comfortably straight. Keep your gaze gently uplifted at the spiritual eye. This is the state you want to be when you begin your meditation. So far, so good. Now let us learn the technique of Hong Sau. The technique of Hong Sau has 2 mantras to it, Hong and Sau. Even though I am giving you a mantra here, I am not giving you a diksha or an initiation. It is a simple meditation technique that anyone can practice. In this technique, we let the breath remain completely natural. We are not going to lengthen it, shorten it, or control it in any way. We are going to just simply follow the breath. As the breath comes in naturally through inhalation, we will mentally chant the mantra Hong. As the breath goes out naturally through exhalation, we will mentally chant Sau. While we chant Hong and Sau with the breath, we will let the Hong continue for the entire duration of inhalation, and we will let the sound Sau continue for the entire duration of the exhalation. The mantra is never spoken aloud during the practice. There should be no movement of the lips, tongues, or jaws. It is completely silent mental chant. But before we begin, let us chant it loudly together a few times so that you can become familiar to its rhythm and pronunciation. So chant with me, Hong, where you are extending the last part of Hong as long as your breath is or as short as your breath is. And the next word is Sa, where you again extend the last part of Sa as long as the breath is. So if your breath is long, you will do Hong, and then you will pause if the breath has paused. And then the Sa will begin as the exhalation begins naturally. Sa, Hum, Sa. Okay? Now, if the breath is small, then it will be Hung, Sa, Hung, Sa. So, with the breath, you will normally find that as you go deeper and deeper into your meditation, the Hung gets shorter and the Sa gets shorter. And in between the Hung and the Sa, you will always find a break where there is no inhalation or exhalation. That becomes longer and longer. So initially, when you start, it may be like this: Hung, Sa, Hung, Sa, Hung, Sa, Hung, Sa, Hung, Sa, Hung, Sa. I hope you're getting the idea how the flow is going to be. Remember one thing, we are not trying to control our breath. We are just trying to follow the breath with Hong and Sa. So naturally, the Hong will be as long as your natural breath is. That is, your natural inhalation is. And Sa will be as long as your natural exhalation is. And the gap between Hong and Sa will be as long as your breath remains still. And don't worry, you will breathe. You cannot stop breathing just like that. It's only that your mind has become very calm, and so the breath has become very shallow. As you continue, keep your attention gently uplifted at the spiritual eye while calmly observing the breath. And if your mind wanders, don't become discouraged. Simply bring your attention back to the breath and continue mentally chanting Hong and Sa with inhalation and exhalation. Like I said before, as your practice deepens, you may notice that the breath gradually becomes slower and subtler and quieter, at times with gentle pauses between inhalation and exhalation. And don't get concerned if this happens. Just allow the breath to pause naturally and allow the mantra to pause with it. Never force the breath to begin. It will resume naturally when the body is ready. Your only task is to remain relaxed, aware, and attentive to the breath. Now, once we have done Hong Sau for 10 minutes or so, we get into the last stage. This stage is the silent stage. To get into this stage from Hong Sau, gently stop the practice of Hong Sau. Take a deep breath and exhale thrice, similar to like this. Take a deep breath through your nose and exhale thrice through your mouth. Then focus yourself at the spiritual eye and gently stay there. You may find a feeling of peace or see light. Let it come naturally to you. Don't force or imagine or visualize. There is no visualization in this process. Whatever comes, it comes because it is naturally so. It is reality. Before we begin our guided meditation, I would like to leave you with simple points that will help you get the most out of your practice. First and foremost, don't try to control the breath. Let it remain completely natural. And if you notice that you are unconsciously controlling it, simply relax, get yourself together, and begin again. Let the mental chant of Hong and Sa always follow the breath. If the breath becomes longer, let the mantra become longer. If the breath becomes shorter, let the mantra become shorter. If the breath pauses, naturally allow the mantra to pause with it. Throughout the practice, keep your gaze gently uplifted towards the spiritual eye. It should feel effortless, like looking towards the top of a distant mountain with your eyes closed. Never strain or force the gaze upward. Remember, this is a very important part. To have the gaze uplifted towards the spiritual eye. If your gaze falls, then you will probably sleep. So, to keep yourself awake and aware, you have to keep your gaze uplifted towards the spiritual eye, because that is where through which you can access cosmic consciousness or super consciousness. Keep the mantra completely mental. Remember, there should be no movement of lips, tongues, or jaw. It is just like a thought. From time to time, check your posture. Make sure your spine remains straight, your chin is parallel to the floor, your shoulders remain relaxed. A relaxed body helps the mind remain calm and alert. Your spine is always straight. Although you are relaxed, you are alert. If your mind wanders, don't become discouraged. Every meditator experiences this. The moment you notice that your attention has drifted, gently but firmly bring it back to the breath and continue with Hong Sau. Each time you do this, you strengthen your power of concentration. This is similar to strength training. The more you train, the better you become. As your practice deepens, you may notice that the breath becomes quieter and natural pauses begin to appear between inhalation and exhalation. Welcome these small moments of stillness, but never try to hold the breath. Allow everything to happen naturally. If you find it difficult to stay with the breath in the beginning, you can use the gentle movement of the index finger of the right hand. As you inhale, you curl it towards your palm, thinking hum. As you exhale, you straighten it away from the palm, thinking sa. And this will give you an additional tool to keep your mind focused on your breath. But once your concentration improves, allow the finger to become still and let the breath alone hold your attention. Finally, always leave a few minutes at the end of your Hong Sau practice to simply rest in silence at the spiritual eye. This quiet communion is essential part of the meditation and should never be rushed. Always remember these beautiful words from Saint Teresa of Avila. Meditation is well done when you keep bringing your attention back. If that's all you did today, then you did very well. One more point to remember is the 2/3, 1/3 rule. 2/3 of your time you have to practice Hong Sau, and 1/3 of the time is reserved for the silence state. Let's say you're practicing for 15 minutes, then 10 minutes Hong Sau, and 5 minutes of silence. Now that you have understood the technique and the simple refinements, let us practice Hong Sau together. Let us now begin our Hong Sau meditation. I will start with a small Sanskrit invocation, requesting the presence of God and Guru in our meditation. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Friend, Beloved God, Great Masters of Kriya Yoga, Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Lahiri Mahasaya, Swami Shivteshwar, Paramhansa Yogananda, saints and sages of all religion, we humbly bow to you all. Bless us and guide us in our meditation today. May thy love shine forever on the sanctuary of our devotion. May we awaken thy love in all hearts. I'll do a small chant. As I do the chant, listen with your eyes closed and your attention gently focused at the spiritual line. Let us now take this chant into a meditation. Sit up straight, eyes upturned, palms upturned at the junction of your thighs and torso. Let us tense and relax 3 times with double breath. Tense, slow, medium, high, vibrate, and relax. Once again, tense, slow, medium, high, vibrate, and relax. One last time. Then slow, medium, high, vibrate, and relax. Let us now practice measured breathing. Inhale for a count of 6, hold for a count of 6, and exhale for a count of 6. I'll do the counting for you. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once again, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One last time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now take a deep breath and exhale through the mouth. And wait for the breath to come back in. As it comes back in on its own, think calm. As it goes out on its own, think calm. So continue on your own. If you find it difficult to focus, use the forefinger of your right hand to increase your focus. Curl the finger inwards as the breath comes in on its own. And straighten the finger as the breath goes out on its own. So continue using your finger till you get your focus back. If your mind has wandered, gently but firmly bring it back. Check your posture, spine straight, eyes are turned, chin parallel to the floor. As the breath comes back on its own, think calm. As the breath goes out on its own, think soft. Don't try to control the breath, just follow it. Now slowly let go of the technique of Hong Sau. Take a deep breath, exhale thrice, and go into silence. As you go into silence, keep your focus at the spiritual eyes up down, spine straight, completely focused and aware of the spiritual eye. Try and feel any aspect of God coming to you. Peace, joy, light, whatever comes. Let us now share the blessings that we have received in our meditation with others. Bring to mind all those who are in need of healing, all your near and dear ones. Surround them with this light of love and healing. Expand this light further to include all the souls who are seeking God. Let them also find this session in some way or the other. Expand it further to include the whole world. See the whole world surrounded by this light of love, peace, joy. Let us pray. Divine Mother, Thou art omnipresent. Thou art in all Thy children. Manifest Thy healing presence in their bodies, mind, and soul. Now let's rub our hands together to bring the energies to the palm. And now hold your palms up, facing forward above your shoulders, and send out 3 ohms by feeling the energy flowing out through your palm. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Go out with peace. Carry this inner peace with you wherever you go. Remain in this silence for a few more moments before you gently return to the activities of your day. God bless you. Namaste.